time for the evening rush. The city is trying to keep an Albuquerque firefighter accused of being a creep from going back to work. Following an investigation, a review board gave firefighter Mario Montoya the green light to go back, even after a female firefighter claimed he stole her underwear. The city is taking that decision to court. Montoya will not go back to AFR until after the appeal is finished. I-40 is still at a standstill this evening because of a fatal crash. This crash near Route 66 Casino in the eastbound lanes. Now, we know it involved a commercial vehicle. Bernalillo County deputies say it was a fatal, but have not yet explained what happened.
Well, the big weather story for tomorrow is less wind across the area, and temperatures will start to warm. We're getting it into the mid to high 70s. The only shot for any spot showers will be across the eastern edge of the state.
One city councilor is asking for a study before considering slimming down Broadway at Central. This is in hopes of encouraging more people to walk in the area. It would reduce Broadway to one travel lane in each direction and add a bike lane to give walkers more distance from the street.
We're learning copper thieves are hitting railroad crossings. The most recent theft along the tracks in Raton is under investigation. And because theft is a problem, they try to deter thieves by burying as many wires as possible. Now, if a thief strikes a crossing and it starts to malfunction, BNSF says a signal will activate and a tech will be sent out to fix it.
A warrant is out for the arrest of a man accused of DWI after his car caught fire. Last month, Roy Sutton got caught on camera trying to put out the flames coming from his parked car behind a Santa Fe Walmart. He was arrested after police say he failed breathalyzer and sobriety tests. This warrant is because officials say he did not show up for a court hearing yesterday.
The state Supreme Court is tossing out the first-degree murder conviction of the man who murdered another man over a $30 debt. On Super Bowl Sunday of 2015, authorities say Jason Comets went to a home on Rice in Rio Grande and shot Paul Rael Sr. The court vacated his conviction because of a lack of evidence. They only upheld the second-degree murder conviction.
Onto a recall alert. More than 62,000 pounds of raw beef products are being recalled nationwide because of possible E. coli contamination. Aurora Packing Company is recalling beef packaged on April 19th. The recall comes just a month after an E. coli outbreak was linked to contaminated beef.
Residents of Hobbs can fill out an online survey about what they want to see in their next police chief. The survey will ask questions like what issues the next chief should focus on. They will use the responses in the selection and the interview process.
The Metropolitan Detention Center is going green. The plan includes new LED lighting, solar panels, and improvements to the heating and cooling system. The county expects savings to total more than $530,000 in the first year alone. Right now, some are saying there are big problems with Albuquerque softball fields. Parks and Rec says an incoming 11% increase in the department's $36 million budget should go a long way to help, including the addition of 4 more maintenance workers to maintain the fields.
More money is being poured into jobs for New Mexicans. The New Mexico Economic Development Department awarding nearly $2 million for job training for 150 employees at 12 companies all across the state. For a list of those companies receiving the money, go to alwaysonkrqe.com.
New Mexico will be one of just a very few places on the planet which are hosting human spaceflight launches.
Virgin Galactic posting this video to YouTube ahead of their big move to New Mexico. The company will bring spaceships and 100 employees by this summer.
Well, the Metro Threat Index for Friday is at 2, and mainly what we're looking at here is warmer temperatures on the way into the mid to the high 70s and less wind across the area, thankfully.
UNM students are working on a spray to keep women from getting unwanted attention from men. The products were developed by biodesign students at UNM. The idea is to use a woman's tears as a way to ignite a chemical reaction in men that reduces testosterone and aggressive behavior.
The state is working to get veterans and the disabled working. New Mexico Workforce Solutions is working closely with the Forest Service to plan for seasonal jobs. They would distribute items like maps, Christmas tree permits, and senior passes.
A local think tank is suggesting combining Lobo and Aggie sports teams to save money. The idea is already getting a lot of attention online. Paul Gessing with the Rio Grande Foundation says he's questioning whether taxpayers should be supporting 2 sets of college teams. He admits the idea is more of a statement maker than it is realistic.
A sick teen will be going on the trip of his dreams next Thursday. 13-year-old Clayton B. has a degenerative nerve disease. He dreams of catching the elusive rooster fish. Now, Big O Tires and Make-A-Wish are donating $6 grand to send him, his siblings, and his parents on a deep-sea fishing trip to Costa Rica.
A Hollywood blockbuster is employing New Mexicans and bringing some big names to the state. The Comeback Trail stars Robert De Niro, Tommy Lee Jones, and Morgan Freeman. It is about two movie producers who owe money to the mob, and it follows their efforts to save themselves. The movie is set to put 75 New Mexico crew members to work.
You'll have to wait a while to see the penguins that just arrived at the biopark. The biopark posting this video on Instagram. The 22 penguins came from San Diego. Another group will be arriving from Orlando in the next few weeks. Now, you won't be able to see them just yet. Biopark officials were hoping to have them on display by the end of spring, but they are now shooting for early July.